a 2-day panty, okay? That's a full 2 days of her just pissing her pants.
Yeah.
And then mailing it to you.
That's a deal.
It's a completely
prune you. That'll prune you up, man.
It'll knock you out. You get that, and you take a big whiff, it'll knock you out.
Knock you the fuck out.
No, well, it'll just give you a boner if you're one of the guys who order it.
You are.
There it is.
Hell yeah, boss.
Oh, hey.
Oh, yeah. Morning and welcome to episode 1121 of Hard Factor. It is Wednesday, January 11th, 2023. Thank you for cheating on the news with us. Today, I've got a new segment, UFOs and more in the cup of coffee in the big time. And Mark will be taking the next coffee that the wheel gives me. Will, how's your voice doing, Mark?
It better, but you guys have been talking with me all day. It's not, yeah, there you go. See, it
actually sounds a lot better, though.
It's better. Yeah.
A lot better.
Yeah.
And then Mark is on deck with a real treat of a story.
You're in for a real treat. If you know what I mean.
No, treat us.
What a treat.
We'll play on words.
And then Pat is in the hole with the new cottage industry cropping up.
You might want to listen up, 6-year-olds, because this is a way for you to make some cash potentially.
Huh. For 6-year-olds. Wow. That's a rare opportunity when you're 6.
Well,
it's not a lot of earning potential.
We had one 6-year-old listener, but he just aged out. Rad Dad's son.
No, he could probably still be in. You might want to stay tuned.
Yeah,
it's a
6-year-old.
It's a grown lady that's actually doing it, but a 6-year-old could do it.
As a 6-year-old, you can probably forge the paperwork.
Look, let me be honest. Anyone could do it.
Okay. I'm in.
Hey, I'm 6, lady.
Yeah.
I do. And then Wes, he was running around his room. Hopefully everything's okay right now. He has disorders and pit bulls, a classic combination to close this one out today.
Yeah, very true. Yeah, my son was turned on the Simpsons episode. Shocked you guys couldn't hear it.
Couldn't hear it at all.
Extremely loud. I just cursed at him.
That's not flying in Wes's house.
Said, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah. There you go.
Not right now. You know I'm at work.
I do love that he loves the Simpsons, though.
Yeah.
I'm trying to Dodge Stratus.
I can't imagine the Simpsons is still good.
No, he's got to be watching the old stuff, right?
No, he's watching all reruns.
That's great.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
That's great. That's great. Yeah, I love that show. Hey,
Hopefully he didn't have to turn off the Simpsons. Just turn it down, right?
No, he turned it down.
Is it still on Fox 3 times a day?
I don't know. He does. I think he uses Netflix and whatever streaming service we have.
Disney Plus.
Disney Plus. Yeah.
Disney Plus is every episode of all time. Yeah.
Fox Plus.
Right.
Fox Plus.
Right.
Hey, real quick before we get into the news, I know that some of you who listen to Hard Factor have been like, "Yo, where's Pat at?" Well, I mean, I've been here, but every other day because I've been doing 3 days a week for the last couple months. Yeah, and I'm going to continue there for the next couple months. I've been, trying to be the best dad that I can be with the boy, and right now it's just requiring being present for bedtime every other day. But you can hear me on Hard Factor Mondays, Wednesdays, and Fridays. There I will be. So that's scheduled for now.
There you go. So stop asking
until this.
Yeah,
stop asking.
Yeah. So that's the answer, everybody who's asked. And everybody who's asked this one, Mark's new beagle's name is
Honey. Because I have cats. I have a cat named Butters and a cat named Biscuit. So you get those 3 together. You got honey butter, biscuit.
Butter. And I'm not single, so stop DMing me, for Christ's sakes.
Oh, Wes is getting hit on left and right. I got to say, he's been on a hot streak like I haven't seen before.
JK.
Yeah. No, it's serious, Wes. It's not even a joke. Hey, Mark, welcome to the cat and dog crew, by the way. The you have both.
Excited to be here.
It's elite.
I'm a proud, happy new dog owner, and it's awesome. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tell you what, Mark's going to be on a walk in the next couple months, and he's going to be like, this is bad. It's happening. I'm realizing that dogs might be better than cats.
Oh, no.
Well, you know what happens is
I know. Well, you've walled yourself off from it, and now
you
you're
realize
gonna
both have problems. That's what.
yeah.
When you have both, you realize that both present you with different challenges at different times.
I'm
Yeah,
just
like
like,
one needs
dogs
you, Mark.
have to be walked.
the one cat that like loves me more than my wife and just like is super soft and cuddly, and she's just like my cat. She warmed up to the dog first, and like today we like the three of us were just like cuddling on the couch. And I was like, "This is
You guys
this
did
is
a
nice.
three-way.
Oh,
This is nice." So
Wall to wall fur, huh?
yeah, wall to wall, just
Wall to wall
animals
pets
laying
in
on
here.
me.
Wall to wall pet.
And just like comfy. Yeah, it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Happy guy.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Make Mark an even happier guy by supporting the show. You can do that by signing up for the Hive Hour and Florida Man Friday bonus podcast and our Discord server available at patreon.com/hardfactor. We will be making some exciting changes to the Patreon tiers very soon. Very exciting. Everybody getting cool new stuff. Leave a 5-star review on Apple Pods if you want to hear it on Friday's show. Store.hardfactor.com for merch. And the new Florida Man Friday tee is coming out soon, as requested, with the neon light design. Plus, the comfort and performance tees that are now standard on all of our designs are just much more comfortable.
Oh yeah, they're way better to go on a walk with a dog. Way more breathable. Yeah,
Perfect timing.
yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Perfect timing. So, I think that is all the housekeeping, fellas. We ready to do the news?
Yeah.
Sweet. Cup of coffee in the big time is up first.
The cream of the crop.
Whoops.
Yeah. Cup of coffee in the big time.
There you go.
Okay, there it was. Cup of coffee in the big time. That's the top trending stories at the time of taping. But first, some more fun facts about marijuana that I had written down yesterday, but I just didn't get time to read. So in 2015, Florida man investor Bruce Dietzen created a prototype of Henry Ford's hemp car that we talked about on
Here we
yesterday's
go,
show.
Bruce.
And yeah, Bruce, Florida man Bruce.
Yeah.
And given that the carbon footprint of manufacturing a standard hemp car is about 10 tons of hemp required, Bruce claims that making these cars can absorb enough carbon emissions that they at least make them carbon neutral, if not carbon negative. And here is Jay Leno with one of those modern ones that he owns and loves.
Oh, that's not the one that blew up, is it?
No, that's pre-burn.
That's pre-burn, and that's a nice, sweet hemp car that he's driving there. But you know, fucking DuPont stuff.
My
right?
voice is so bad I can't do it, Jay Leno. Yeah, it's pretty sweet.
Love the weed car. Love the weed car. Yeah.
What we didn't
Wish
talk
everybody
about
could have them,
this.
but the fucking DuPonts, you know? The fucking DuPonts.
What do you think? I mean, but like honestly, what do you think Conan said when he heard the news?
Oh, fuck this, fuck that.
Just a slow smile.
That chinny motherfucker chin.
Yeah, he was
Said
the
it wasn't
only guy.
dead, huh?
Yeah.
He was the only guy in America that was happy, probably.
He's hiding closets.
Oh,
Jay
he was.
Leno
You're saying when he found out he was burned, he was happy. Yeah, but I thought
Right.
you meant like when he took back his job.
No, that was the inciting incident. This is the
Yeah.
the reactionary.
This is karma. I bet Conan loves that he got burned.
Oh yeah.
Right. Yeah.
I mean, Conan got burned, and Conan probably threw in some. Well, he burned me. No,
Right.
A lot of those thoughts racing through Conan's head. Yeah. Back to the weed facts, though. Also, the Italian army is now growing medical marijuana for the chronically ill in Italy. Nice. The U.S. Virgin Islands passed recreational marijuana pending regulations. And a quick aside about the Virgin Islands, they also fired their attorney general for suing J.P. Morgan over Epstein Island. Guess that's off limits. So can't do that. You get
they do
fined.
lots of offshore banking over there in the BVI's.
They sure do.
Yeah.
And they wanted to sue that J.P. Morgan for being on those underage sex islands, but guess somebody had something else to say about that. You fired. All right. The Coachella lineup is out for 2023. My guys, Bad Bunny,
Oh,
is
Bad
going to be on
Bunny?
both Fridays. So
Yo, Will's now a huge Bad Bunny fan.
yeah, my guy.
Bad Bunny.
Oh, they were bumping
Bunny.
Bad Bunny at the wedding, and I went up to our friend Josue who speaks Spanish, and I was like, "Who is it? I bet it's Bad Bunny, huh?" And he's like, "It's Bad Bunny." And yeah, he was right.
Hey,
My
Bad
guy.
Bunny.
Bad Bunny.
That music slaps, guys.
Yeah, let's see. Put that up real quick. Okay,
yeah.
we got
Bad
Bad
Bunny,
Bunny,
Black
Gorillaz.
Frank Ocean.
Chemical Brothers got a really high billing there for being a comeback act. That's crazy. Also, Blondie.
Bjork.
That's respect. That's respect. That's respect. Golden Voice Entertainment. Blackpink. I don't know about that.
What's that?
Don't know anything about that. Don't know a thing about it.
Yeah, see, so that's like I don't know. I mean, they got the Fridays amazing.
Eric Pritz, Call on Me fame, one hit wonder, second line Saturday. What's going on?
Yeah.
I would go with Gorillaz and Bad Bunny, my guys, on Friday.
that's
Fridays,
the one.
April 14th and 21st.
Seems like a cut budget.
Well, Friday is nice. Carlos Correa of Major League Baseball, he's back on the Twins after signing with both the Giants and the Mets this offseason, and then consequently failing both physicals. Well, quote unquote, failing both physicals. Now he's back on the Twins. So,
what do you think that means?
What do you
I think it means the Twins are suckers.
Yeah, everybody's a sucker. It seems like everybody got played by everybody who said they were going to give a contract and then didn't. I guess I don't know. I don't follow baseball that tightly.
It means he's
Can't
still
be good.
It means he's still injured. Probably. I think that's like why no one signed Odell Beckham Jr. Even though it was like, who's going to get him? The Cowboys. Like, and then he showed up and he was like limping everywhere. They're like, oh,
yeah, injured or overvalued or both.
Or could be an unabashed racist. Could be something like that. Could be a situation like that. That don't fly here. Take that up to Minnesota.
Like the physical was like he had to like comment on physical traits of different people and he blew it.
Yeah,
that's a Jew.
I mean,
the physical was a racism test. Actually,
Yeah, it was a racism.
you never
test.
know. Well, locker room stuff. That's
Sorry,
locker room
Carlos.
stuff.
Yeah.
Could have fucked the owner's wife. You never know.
They brought Wes in. Yeah,
Yeah, he got too physical with the owner's wife.
Right. Yeah. Got too physical.
Could have been anything. But now he's back on the Twins. And French soccer legend Zinadine Zidane has reportedly turned down the U.S. men's national team soccer coaching position, according to a report from ESPN. And basically, Zidane is waiting for the France job to open up. There he is. You can see him, guys. Look how French he is.
Much better job.
Yeah, well, I'm okay with it too because I'm a big Zidane fan, but I think it's a really hard sell for a Frenchman as a coach on the national team stage over here in the USA. Lots of way too many jokes. Like
After the bullshit debacle that just took place in U.S. men's national soccer, no thanks. No one's picking that job up, man.
Well, no, I mean it's a good job, but that's why they went after Zidane, who's like one of the good candidates.
That's no good job right now.
It is for
Not
sure.
right
they have
now.
a lot of they do. They have a lot of
not
young
right
talent.
now.
They're probably going to get a good coach.
No, that team is very good.
Did you see?
They have a lot of young talent.
I'm talking about the politics behind it right now. I'm talking about
Sure,
the politics.
yeah.
You see what happened with women's soccer? That big scandal with the professional league where all the coaches and people were just sexually assaulting the women. They finally concluded, and 4 coaches in the U.S. women's league, like the MLS version for women, are banned from coaching for life because they were diddling.
Diddling their players.
Yeah,
They were raping them?
Wow.
they're raping the shit out of them. Yeah,
Jesus.
Yikes. Women's sports seems to be rampant in that.
it is tough.
But as Pat mentioned, that leaves the U.S. men's national team looking for a head coach as the recently exiled and referenced Greg with 2 G's, Berhalter, is still under investigation for being in a brutal and vicious fight with Gio Reyna's family. And it's just like bullshit drama. It's about a long ago, domestic dispute or something. But one is an okay coach and the other is a young starting caliber attacker. So I'm pretty sure the USA with a lot of young talent will probably find a good coach.
100% will absolutely agree. But Gio Reyna's mom came in and really didn't see the vision. She didn't see the field there and stepped up for her 19-year-old kid. Really embarrassing on her part, in my opinion.
Oh yeah, embarrassing for everybody involved.
I agree.
Because the Reyna family brought up old dirt that didn't need to be brought up about Berhalter.
Said, well, you hate
Now
your girlfriend.
Berhalter's sullied. Now everybody knows that he kind of treated their son like an asshole because he kind of did. There was all those details come out. Look, it's just it's bad for everybody. Everybody looks like a piece of shit kind of in the whole thing. It's just it's a bunch of prima donnas,
Mm-hmm.
Hey, get rid of Berhalter and the crew. Get a new coach, start it back up. We'll get to the quarters or past on our home World Cup next go round. Okay,
somebody else can coach Gio to score goals. It's possible.
We're gonna be fine. We got a big World Cup in North America coming up.
Pulisic is great. Turner is great. So many great players. Musa is great.
Yeah.
Tyler Adams, Brendan Harrison. I mean, the USA has a lot of young talent that's all playing in Europe right now. They should.
There's some kid that's just getting boners that might make the squad and be the next 19-year-old 4 years from now.
Fresh bone dogs. Good.
Yeah.
Great ball skills.
Yeah.
Freddie Adu style.
Yeah. But
Better, hopefully.
What's
a doing?
nothing.
Nothing.
He's out. No, Wes, we actually have some real ones, real good. Like
He's
a dude
22.
that will actually pan out, though. A dude's still only 22?
There's
No,
no
I'm
way.
kidding.
There's
He's
no
33.
way.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's amazing. You got me.
He never
All right.
ages.
Speaking of the USA, Team USA. Is Team USA's capital DC? I don't know. But our USA capital is DC. It's a DC update. A two-pronger here, guys. Biden time and the newest segment to the show. I'm liking to call it By George. You know? Like,
Yeah.
By George. Like, that's what you say when you're surprised.
Yeah.
Because, well, you'll see. We'll get into it. First up, though, Biden time. The president was trending on Tuesday for all the wrong reasons. Unfortunately, for President Biden, he had run out of time on a November 2022 discovery. And the AP broke the news that classified documents have been found at the Penn Biden Center, the place that was heavily donated to by China and opened by Biden in 2018, and was also where the president was working during Trump's term. No word on if the FBI will be raiding the Penn Biden Center yet or not, but taking it to the internet, let's see what they got
with these documents.
Yeah.
Yeah, you
What
feel
is
like
he?
you feel like
It's
if you
the
were Biden,
same
you'd been
thing.
like, also maybe get those documents. You know, the
Hey,
documents. The
maybe they're
documents.
both just
He doesn't
old
remember.
idiots that
Yeah,
leave documents everywhere.
They have a lot in common.
Forgetful.
They both have a lot in
fucking
common.
Bolsonaro's in Florida right now.
Yeah.
He's got documents.
Oh, did I
Float
forget the
around.
documents again? Oh, no. Oh, no. It's like we've had Harry Carey as the president in two different bodies for the last 8 years. Okay, but taking it to the internet, at Ryan Severda says, breaking, CNN reports that classified U.S. intelligence materials related to Ukraine, Iran, and the UK were found in Biden's private office. So basically the same stuff as Trump.
Great. Yeah. What the hell?
2 months later.
Yeah. These guys got to stop. Like we need a younger president.
Yeah, it's getting pretty apparent, right?
Yeah.
I mean,
It is cool to have like classified documents, though. You know, like
Well, yeah.
Oh,
you think it
bro.
makes you feel powerful?
it's pretty cool. Yeah,
Are
Yeah.
you kidding, Will? Did you see the stamps on some of these things?
yeah, they're cool. They're like
Well, right, but
seals.
I don't see keeping it around just to feel cool. It seems like they're
You're like-
old men that shouldn't have to do that.
You're
No,
like
it's
using,
cool.
using it to chop up your cocaine. Like, you guys want to do some cocaine
so
off these
cool.
documents?
Yeah, you snort some coke off a
Off a
classified
off a
document.
classified-
Yeah, that's pretty
Yeah,
sweet. Yeah.
pretty cool.
Yeah, that's pretty
Baller
cool.
move.
I wouldn't know, but it's like it's
Right
like
off the
walking.
document.
It's,
Yeah, fuck it. Right off. Fuck it. Right off the document.
Yeah, you want to
like
fuck on top of the pile of documents?
Yeah.
It's like walking
There
around
you
knowing
go.
you got the best stick. You got the best stick in the state in your pants, right? You just keep thinking about what's in those documents
That pussy's
that you
classified.
have.
Yeah.
No, top secret.
Just get you wet.
Some classified pussy you got there.
Yeah. It is cool, but there's just
What?
so
For my
they're
eyes
just so
only.
old and stupid.
It's for my dick only. Classified.
Classified.
Let me redact this real
My
quick.
yeah.
Maybe I want you to have
Redact it again. Oh no.
Release it.
I want you to have an orgasm on this document here.
Yeah, that's probably what's going on. But
See,
anyways,
this document right here is what really happened to Kennedy. He's like, get you going.
Yeah. I'm about to launch.
I've got the code.
Got the code of your pussy.
Gonna smash your pussy into a million pieces like Kennedy said he would the CIA.
So that's probably what Trump and Biden are doing with all these classified documents that they both are in possession
Yeah.
of.
Boning on 'em.
Yeah, but anyways, it's happening all over the place. Also, President Biden also floated the idea of banning gas stoves in the media on Tuesday, and I got to tell you, he should have picked a better day for that one because more people were interested in Congress voting to try, but definitely not block his 87,000 new IRS agents instead. Some say he should have been biding his time on the gas stove.
Isn't this the same fucking thing as showerheads? It's just a mirror presidency. It's showerheads. This is showerheads. This is
They're
showerheads.
very similar, man. What's wrong with gas stoves?
I don't know.
They're the only way to cook.
They make the
They're
best
better.
food, Mark.
Yeah, they
They're
make the
awesome.
best food.
I know.
Nobody seems to understand the gas stove thing, so I didn't do much research because I was like,
Is it
not
'cause
worth
he-
understanding
is
if
it 'cause he wants
nobody
to shut
gets it.
down a pipeline or something. I don't know. What is it? Okay,
Who knows?
whatever. Who cares?
Gas is
Good luck getting rid of gas
For
stoves.
rich guys that don't do any cooking, yeah, I get it. Gas stoves don't mean shit, but you know, if you cook,
It's
If you love to cook,
There's no
gas
other way.
stove is-
gas
You
stoves
gotta
are
have a
the
gas
shit.
stove,
Yeah.
bud.
like
got a
almost all
gas
restaurants.
stove.
Almost all restaurants.
every
have
restaurant.
gas stove. Yeah, except for like some new age something. Anyways,
Yeah, they'll
okay.
burn wood or
Not
some
McDonald's.
Turning the page over in Congress. Katie Porter announced she will run to replace Senator Dianne Feinstein in California. And freshman Republican and America's most incredible liar, George Santos, is making headlines again.
What'd he do?
By George, Mark, he's done it again.
Yes.
This time in Brazil. Take a listen to Duchess.prim explain it on Instagram. She catches us up on what we've already covered.
He scammed a Duchess.
Yo, the tea about George Santos just gets more and more fucking delicious. If you're not familiar with George Santos, he's the new congressman from New York who looks like he got his makeup done by a trainee mortician before his wake.
Good call.
This fucker has literally lied about everything, like going to prep school, going to college, claimed he worked at banks, said he ran a fucking charity, said that he's Jewish and that his grandparents escaped from the Holocaust. After he was called out for that, when he said, I'm not Jewish, I'm Jewish.
Jewish.
Whatever the fuck that means. Claimed he owned real estate.
You know what it means.
His most bizarre lie,
knows what
though,
it
is
means.
about how his mother died. One of his tweets said that she died in 9/11, and then apparently she also died in December.
A part of her died in 9/11.
2016. He also lied about his apartment being robbed. Anyways, here's where it gets fun. So Santos got himself into some legal trouble in Brazil in 2008, and the case had been suspended because they couldn't locate him. But now that he's in politics, they know exactly where his ass is. So they're reopening the case. He stole a checkbook from a man who his mother used to work for and used it to make fraudulent purchases. And even though he said, I know I screwed up, but I want to pay, he never paid. He just fled the country.
Nice.
The Brazilian police said that a formal request will be made to the U.S. Justice Department to notify him of charges, and they will proceed with or without him. And yes, we have an extradition treaty with Brazil. He also misappropriated campaign funds. He's fucked.
That's what it is, man. It's the campaign. But did anyone? We kind of glossed over the
The
white
end there
power
was
symbol.
a little over the top, but
The white power symbol we kind of glossed over. Did you? What was your take? What was y'all's take on
His
the,
okay
on,
symbol?
on the WP?
He'll do whatever.
I forgot about that.
He'll do
That was
whatever he
weird.
can.
Well, the Obama
consent.
meme was pretty racist, so I imagine he's got a little bit of white power in him.
Seems like it.
Yeah.
It was just not surprising. even
Or
like that, like that.
or whoever paid him. Thanks to Hard Factor
Right.
Stella for that video. Not only what she just mentioned on that video, but at the end she alluded to it. The watchdog groups are calling for the FEC, Federal Elections Commission or something. I don't know, something like that. Whatever. FEC, there's some bureaucracy that looks into stuff. They the watchdogs are calling for them to look into Santos donations, like those are Chinese yen flying into the Penn Biden Center, because nobody knows where the $705,000 came from for George Santos to win his election. As we've covered before, it just came from a place called DeVolder Organization LLC, which is pretty much just Art Vandelay Industries from Seinfeld.
Santos is amazing.
Yeah.
He's
It's
amazing.
also the paperwork was also handwritten on it. Will I'll
of
pull it up.
course.
But a week and a half ago when this broke, I did a little digging and came across the DeVolder Articles of Incorporation, written by hand.
Dude, we are nowhere near done finding out things about Santos. It's just, we're like tip of the iceberg.
It's going to be awesome once you find out, because you will eventually probably find out who DeVolder got their money from. It's going to be great to find out.
There's going to be more crimes and yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, he went from
It's a huge mess.
zero,
Bring your
zero
bring
to
your broom. It's a mess.
$750,000.
DC, as always. Yeah, $705,000. He got it from somewhere. DeVolder. Okay, fuck politics. Let's move on to UFOs. Let's take a look at the latest trending UFO clips going around the internet, fellas. First up, this is from right there with us on Instagram and submitted by listener Felipe Gomez. Here we go.
Are those things?
Look at that.
That's in the sky right now, everybody.
Oh shit!
Yeah.
What the fuck are those?
Yeah, we know it's the sky, dude.
That's in the sky. Here, I'll zoom out.
Whoa.
Like I'm in my car, just chilling.
Right?
Chilling.
What the fuck are those?
Pretty crazy, huh?
They look like Mothmen, dude.
Like kites.
Explain.
Is that a
Yeah,
kite?
it looks like the a lot of people online are saying it's the Sentinels from the Matrix. That's what it is.
yeah. It does
kinda
look like that.
those, bro.
I mean, I'll tell you what,
Totally,
that kid's annoying.
bro.
I hope they come for that kid.
Yeah, it
Yeah.
might be just because of his accent.
And the other lady, was laugh was really annoying too for the Santos thing.
Yeah.
Oh, the end. Yeah, the end. I'm
She'll
sorry.
make you
I
love
considered
Santos.
cutting it off, but then I just wanted everybody to hear her really shrill laugh at the end.
Yeah.
Great info. But anyone that loves anything that much, you can't trust them.
So what do we think though about that one? Do you think that those Matrix Sentinels are real? That kid's filming, or do you think he made that video and posted it?
It's so hard to tell with
He
stuff
was so
far in the sky,
excited.
bro.
He was so excited he made that video. And he's got the voice of a nerd that can edit.
Okay, fake. I think it's fake.
I think that kid has skills, and he's a nerd, and yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You remember that guy we
first
had
one
on the
is
show that
deep
ate
fake.
raw chicken? He kind of sounded like that guy.
Yeah,
Brady. Remember
Crazy
Brady who ate
Brady?
the
he
chicken?
needed to be
Yeah.
a little less excited.
Yeah.
Yeah. So Pat, what
Right.
would you pop up on screen? There was
Oh,
an
sorry.
app.
Yeah, that's the Articles of Incorporation for Devolder Corp.
Oh yeah, nice.
That's just written in hand there, guys.
Well,
It's
he gets business done fast, Pat. By George, he works hard. Okay. Next UFO is from Frozen Spectrum on Instagram, and intern Jackson submitted this one, and it's just they say, "I caught something passing by the moon. Don't
I think
blink.
I've seen
You'll
this.
see, boom, see it flies by." And
E.T.
this is clearly just somebody took Darth Vader's ship and then sent it across the moon in a fake video.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or it's just a satellite, because that's exactly what a
Satellite.
satellite looks.
That's a
satellite.
satellite.
See, it's a satellite.
Satellite.
It's just a satellite.
That's okay. All right.
But what's it
satellite.
broadcasting? You know,
I don't know. Something.
Why is it
Just
so
a satellite.
close? Why is it so close to the moon though?
right?
Good question. Maybe because
Because the people on the moon put it up there.
aliens.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
Okay. But anyways, that was real. Just a satellite. Finally, new UFO spotted on the Wisconsin News. And it was posted by this new Instagram account called A Code. And it's anchors on Fox 6 in Wisconsin. And they can't decide if that's fireworks or UFOs or aliens going on the screen. And they're like, that's a live news clip apparently. And they see all these different sort of like lights in the sky moving around, and they can't decide. And then they go to commercial.
Man, they need an in-house guy now. I mean, this is just a thing, right? Like they have a weather person, they have a sports person, right? They have a traffic gal. They need a UAP person,
Right?
I mean, it's just happening so often. You need someone to be able to look and be like, no,
This is a lot of UAPs. Like, look at this. When you first turn it on, it's like 20 in there.
it's a fat amount of UAPs, bro.
It's tons. Like, how the hell, if that's real, like, so what is that if that's not, like, is that just the government has some shit that can do that?
That's why we need a fucking local UAP guy. That's what I'm saying to you. I don't know.
Because this is just like, for those who can't see the screen, it's just literally in Wisconsin on the news. Like, it's the live cam of this city on Fox Wake Up 6. And it's just like 30 plus just balls of light streaking through the sky, like all in kind of like a weird combination. And then they just kind of like disappear.
That's pretty
I'm
freaky.
imagining this expert has like some science background, some tech background.
Like, what
right?
the fuck could that be? You know, like outside of like some kind of strange. Anyway.
Someone could have lit up like a firework off of like a balloon or something. You know, I mean, it looks like a
Yeah,
firework
fireworks
going
off balloons, exactly. Something like that. Or maybe aliens. Who knows? We'll find out one day. Hopefully, that brings us to
The cream of the crop!
and fellas, they got him. I don't know if you knew that they were looking for him, but they got him. The madman in Massachusetts. Police found a hatchet, blood, hacksaw, trash bags, used cleaning supplies, and a rug at a trash transfer station in their search for the missing Massachusetts mom, Anna Walshe. I'll show you her picture in a minute. The cops also seized 2 dumpsters and a trash compactor from the Swampscott apartment complex of the mother of Anna's husband, Brian Walshe. So
that's
you
got to
see
be a
what's
rookie
happening
assignment,
here?
right?
Right, see what's happening here? See where this is going? So
Compactor?
it sounds like, yeah, he dropped her remains off like she was an old couch at his mom's
Made her a
apartment
square?
dumpster. Yeah. And the details of this imbecile's crime only get worse from there, fellas. Anna, who is or was RIP, a real estate executive. Here she is. Anna or Anna, I don't know.
Wow.
ANA.
Beautiful woman.
She disappeared. Yes, very beautiful. Disappeared on January 1st. And Brian had told investigators, her husband, that he had spent the day, New Year's Eve in Peabody. New Year's Day. New Year's afternoon or something, in Peabody, which is an hour north of their home in Cohasset. And that then he had left for his mom's house on New Year's Day, 1/1, the day she disappeared. And that he didn't know what happened after that, right? So then he lied about everything that he could while they were doing the investigation, stalled as much as he could, claiming to lose his phone a few times. But it turns out the cops had found the murder scene in his basement, both a busted knife and blood in his basement. And now Brian is going away for a very long time. He was already busted for selling fake Andy Warhol paintings in 2016. And he's also now the killer of his 3 sons' mother. So,
Whoa.
yeah. Rest in peace to Anna. She had just been begging for her mom in Serbia to come visit right before the murder happened or before she disappeared. And as we always like to say on this show, check in with your family and friends and stay away from luxury art dealers.
Dude, she was so out of his league. That guy is such
crazy.
a schlub.
He's such a schmuck.
Such an
You
ugly
think?
schlub.
He looks
way
like
out of his league.
he looks
He's
like
ugly.
schlubby Andy Garcia, and she was like
dude.
a 12.
She was very attractive.
I think
Yeah.
he's just put on some LBs, man. That's just murder
not a-
rate.
He's
That's
not an
murder,
attractive man, I'd say. And that's today's coffee, which was brought to you by HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit. With HelloFresh, you get farm fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make your home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. We all want to save money this time of year, but did you know that HelloFresh helps you save money all year round? In fact, HelloFresh is cheaper than grocery shopping by 25%. Oh, wait, sorry. It's cheaper than grocery shopping and 25% cheaper than takeout. So it beats out grocery shopping and saves you 25% on takeout. When it's time for the game, home gate like a pro with a limited time winning assortment of snacks, appetizers, and shareables. Sweets available at HelloFresh Market. You know, for the football season, it's going to be March Madness. After that, you're going to be wanting to snack HelloFresh style. Treat friends and family and fans to delicious barbecue, baby barbecue back ribs, chocolate chip brownies, and everything in between. I love how HelloFresh makes cooking easy for everybody and approachable. You know, they send you the kit. It's everything you need to make a meal. Even if you have limited to no experience cooking, you will make a delicious meal because they guide you straight through it. It's a delicious menu that changes all the time. It's one of the best meal kits that I've ever tried. And what do you guys think? HelloFresh, love it? It's the best, right?
It's delicious.
So
Man,
delicious.
and you feel like a pro chef
There's nothing
when you're
better.
done with it.
There's
Exactly.
nothing- yeah, you do. And there's nothing
So
better
sad.
than like saving yourself time and money on food. It's delicious food. It's the best.
Delicious food, delicious savings. Go to HelloFresh.com/HardFactor22 and use code HardFactor22 for 22 free meals plus free shipping. Go to HelloFresh.com/HardFactor22 and use code HardFactor22 for 22 free meals plus free shipping. HelloFresh, America's #1 meal kit.
22 free meals. That's just ridiculously huge savings. All right. The NFL playoff action continues, right? We're one step closer to Super Bowl 57. And for the NFL divisional round, check out DraftKings Sportsbook, an official sports betting partner of the NFL. New customers can bet just $5 and get $200 in free bets instantly. Okay. Plus,
good.
yeah, okay. Plus, all new and existing customers can take a shot at an even bigger payout with DraftKings stepped up same game parlays. Boost your NFL winnings with each leg you add up to 100%. I mean, are you not betting the playoffs?
No, of course
No,
not.
you're going to bet them.
Of course you're betting the playoffs, right? Like, don't be ridiculous. I've got my eye on a few games like Chargers at Jaguars. That line is even. I get it. The Jaguars have been hot, but get out of here. That's the Chargers. I'm taking the Chargers. I also like the Vikings at home by more than 3 against the overachieving Giants, and the over on the and the over on the Bengals Ravens, which is set at 42. But my guy Lamar Jackson's coming back, and Joe Burrow and the Bengals are on a hell of a run. They have a great offense.
Just
I know
scored
that
a lot of points on the Ravens.
the Bengals and Ravens are going over 42. So those are my picks. You know, do your own research, but get down there. You're betting the playoffs. Don't be ridiculous. Get these deals at DraftKings. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code HARDFACTOR. It's one word. New customers can get bet $5 in the NFL divisional round and get $200 in free bets instantly. Only at DraftKings Sportsbook with code HARDFACTOR. Minimum age and eligibility restrictions apply. And if you look at our show notes, there's some details describing this whole thing. So check it out. All right, there you go. Do you guys know what the largest airline in India is?
Air India?
Yes, that's it. Air India.
Just a guess. Wow.
Yep.
Lucky
That's-
guess.
Stab in the dark.
There you go. Well, you got it. One of their flagship flights is the New Delhi, where they are headquartered out of, to JFK route, which is about 15 or 16 hours nonstop, depending if you're coming or going, from New Delhi or JFK, right? That's a lot of movies and/or drinks. And for one now former vice president of the 16th largest bank in the world in terms of total assets and 4th largest in the U.S. behind Chase, B of A, and Citigroup, I'm talking Wells Fargo. It was the latter. It was drinks. Yeah.
All right. Cocktails, 15 hours.
But if you drink for 15 hours, you got to sleep, right? You don't just stay awake.
Well, you also...
You don't gotta.
Yeah, you really don't.
You don't gotta.
So this event happened back in late November, and the young hot shot VP Shankar Mishra just this past week went to court and was sentenced to 14 days in jail for giving a lady the whizness in business class. Apparently on a flight from JFK to India, Shankar got annihilated and did the thing that your friend in college did when he thought something that wasn't the bathroom was the bathroom and just pees on it anyways.
Oh.
And that thing was an elderly woman sitting behind him.
Blackout. Pee.
She's not
Classic.
the closet.
Yeah. Peed right on her, all over her, in fact, for a long time.
This guy's got a drinking problem. Yeah.
Yeah, I'd say so.
Bad one.
He was
Yeah, I'd say
sleepwalk
so.
peeing.
Well, no. You have to black out. Even a sleepwalk pee this badly, I think you have to black out
Oh, Pat, he blacked out on the flight. We'll get to that.
It could be Ambien too. Ambien makes people do crazy shit.
Right.
True,
Ambien
true.
combined with alcohol.
True, but
yeah,
he was not there, right? I'll now read to you most.
because I've done this before, but it's only been after wild nights.
Right.
Where,
pack of cigarettes, 28 beers, yeah, for sure. But I'll now read to you the elderly woman.
Not on an old woman. Sorry. To clarify, I've pissed on my own
on a
carpet at
flight
the foot
on
of my
an old
bed.
woman, yeah.
Right. Not on an old woman.
But
Yeah,
you
sorry.
wish it was an old lady.
No, do not. Very glad
One
it was
day.
my own stuff. Would have been worse.
But it could have been an old lady. Is the
Could have
point.
been if I was on a
It could have
plane.
been an old lady, right?
And it would have been better.
So here's her statement. She said, "I would like to submit a complaint about my appalling experience traveling with Air India business class flight, blah, blah, blah." She was in seat 9A. From JFK to New Delhi on 26 November 2022. During the course of the flight, shortly after lunch was served and the lights were switched off, a male business class passenger seated in 8A walked to my seat completely inebriated. He unzipped his pants and urinated on me and kept standing there until one person sitting next to me tapped him on his shoulder. Told him to go back to his seat. No, she was shocked. She was in shock. And she's
She
like,
just took the golden shower. Just sat there.
You're not supposed to make any sudden movements when people are doing that.
"You're right, Pat." She was like a deer in pea headlights. At which point he staggered back to his seat. I immediately got up to notify the stewardess what happened. My clothes, shoes, and bag were soaked in urine.
Yeah.
The bag contained my passport, travel documents, and currency. The flight staff refused to touch them, sprayed my bag and shoes with disinfectant, and took me to the bathroom, gave me a set of airplane PJs and socks. I asked the staff for a change of seat, but was told that no other seats were available. However, another business class passenger who had witnessed my plight was advocating for me, pointed out there were several seats available in first class. The flight crew told me that the pilot vetoed giving me a seat in first class.
Whoa. Whoa.
Long story short, she had to go to the stewardess section and sit there for 2 hours while they semi-cleaned her seat. Then
Here's
they
the
told her,
pilot. A woman asking this? No.
It is Air India.
she's already covered in pee?
Yeah.
No.
Not much for me to do.
Excuse my coughing. So she had to go and sit in the stewardess section for 2 hours. And then they got her and they're like, "Hey, your seat's ready." And she was like, "What seat?" She's like, "Your seat." So they brought her back and they're like, "Look, we cleaned it." There's a sheet over it. And she sat down and it was damp. And she's like, "I'm not sitting in this pee smelling seat." And they're like,
Behind the same guy is still.
Yeah,
Yes,
right
yes.
next to him.
Yes.
Yes, sit right next to him.
Yes, Wes. So she refused. So then they put her back in an even smaller seat, like one of the jump seats, like the crew seats that are smaller.
Holy shit.
And she was sitting there and they were like, "Hey, the guy would like to apologize to you." And she's like, "Absolutely not. I don't want to ever see that guy again in my life." And they ignored her and they brought Shankar back with 2 crew members and he got on his knees and like groveled and was crying. And he's like, I'm so sorry that I peed all over you. Don't press charges and don't like make a big deal out of this, please. I have a family. And she was like, what the fuck? I told you I didn't want to see him. So then that happened. And then when the plane landed, she asked for a wheelchair. She asked for a
Take
wheelchair.
his apology, ma'am.
Yeah,
So
they're like,
sorry, I
please
peed on you mid-flight.
listen to Shankar. He's a very powerful
Do you want
man.
him to pee on him? Do you want to see him pee on him?
Yeah, we can pee on him. So then the plane lands and she's like, I absolutely am going to press charges. I need to talk to some people. Also, I need a wheelchair. I'm an elderly woman. I'm a little bit traumatized. I need a wheelchair. And they're like, okay, sure. And they didn't get her a wheelchair for over an hour and they just left her there and everyone ignored her and she had to like figure it out. And it was like literally the flight from hell. The lady was pissed off and pissed on.
Wow.
Pretty rough travel experience for her.
So what happens next?
Yeah, she pressed charges and Shankar's going to jail for 14 days. And there was a passenger who
I mean,
said,
on what charge
Did
is
she
that?
get some money
Public
though? For
urination,
like
assault?
assault. Yeah, you can't spit on someone or pee on someone, Pat. Like it's assault.
You think it was salty?
And he had his dick out in front of her.
Oh
so
yeah,
it's
you're
like
not
sexual.
allowed to pee on people.
It's like sexual assault and physical assault.
Just piss full of spices. It must have
Yeah,
stunk.
Dicks out. He's talking about that's not a racist joke. He was drinking.
I got news for you, Wes. Piss without spices.
He's talking about spiced rum because
Spiced rum.
a passenger sitting next to Shankar said that he downed 4 like liquor drinks in 40 minutes and was just incoherent. Like so, he was just.
So he's a lightweight, and then he like passed out and peed on an old
He
lady.
definitely had something else in his
When
system.
you have 4 doubles and 3 Valiums, you know.
Yeah, Valiums.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
Anyways, Wells Fargo was obviously embarrassed by the situation, and they ended up They fired Shankar Mishra, saying in a statement, "quote We are deeply saddened and disturbed to hear what our young stud hotshot party boy VP Shankar Mishra did to that elderly woman on the Air India flight. We do not condone his disgusting behavior, especially to the elderly who we value at Wells Fargo. In fact, we value them so much that if they are having trouble paying their mortgage and have only refinanced their home once or less, and the home is more than 50% paid off already, we will just buy their homes from them and they can live in them rent-free until they die, hopefully very soon. And then the house won't go to their family, but will belong to the Wells Fargo family, which again is less Shankar Mishra."
Yes.
End quote.
You talking about a reverse mortgage there, bud?
I am.
They love
They're like, sorry, our VP peed on you. Can we buy your house?
Yeah. Yeah. Shankar, man. Like, how did he think he was going to get away with it? I don't understand, like,
He wasn't
why
He didn't know
demanded
he didn't know he did it till later. And once he found out, he was like literally crying because he's like, he knew he was going to get fired. He knew.
Right. The apology wasn't going to make a difference. He should just accepted, like,
He went from
fuck.
having the best time of his life to the worst when they found out what he did.
Well, once you piss on somebody
Well,
in
then I do
public,
this time.
people will find out about it. Like,
I mean-
I know you're going to, like, think you maybe could keep it under wraps, but nah.
I'd be like $100 grand.
Not a
100 grand. No, it's got to be civil. That's really where you want to
100
take it.
grand.
But I'll tell you what.
Well, he should have done that, but it doesn't appear that he even tried that because he's foolish. He should have tried to bribe her for sure.
Oh, yeah.
This just shines a hell of a light on where India is at large in terms of dealing with any issues of abused people where they were like,
especially
no, we should take him over to apologize. You said no. You said you don't want to see him again. Oh, come. He's really sorry.
They tried
forcing the
They tried to
apology.
cover it up.
He is very sorry here.
Yeah,
This man is sorry for what he did, and you are a simple woman. Accept it.
There is one good one here. Look, she also said, I demanded from the airline staff that Air India reimburse me for my shoes and clothes that were soaked in urine, but they said they had nothing to do with this and the man in question should pay me for it. So they wouldn't even like refund her for like her like shit that got peed on.
No, this woman got the worst treatment of anyone I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
That's terrible.
They're
terrible.
cracking up the whole time.
She
thinks she will complain. Oh, they got fucked.
They're like mouthing her. I accept.
You see,
worry about it.
He's very sorry and everyone's happy.
He's so
All right,
sorry.
guys, let's keep it with the theme. You know what I mean? Let's keep it with the theme. Sometimes you just get on a roll. You want to keep on going, right? Am I right? You feel me?
Yes.
You guys ever heard the saying?
Feel you, my guy.
You feel me, my guy? You guys ever hear the saying, when life gives you lemons, make lemonade? You ever heard that saying?
Yes.
Yep.
Yeah, I figured. But in case you haven't, according to Wikipedia, which real quick, a phrase has its own Wikipedia, Hardo Hive, and Mark still doesn't. So what are we doing there? Anyway, according to the phrases, that's on you, Hardo Hive.
Hey, dog people, I got a dog now. Can you get it done?
Can we get a goddamn journalist to write about his goddamn dog so we can get that goddamn reference in his goddamn?
That's what was holding it back.
Hero cat guy saves beagle off side of road.
Come on.
Yeah.
Come on. Anyway, the phrase, Mark, sorry this is embarrassing, Mark.
Yeah. Actually,
the phrase
guys,
has a Wikipedia.
Pat, now that you brought up Wikipedia, I just realized this. So what if I go by Will Smith III? Now can I get a Wikipedia?
Yes.
100% Will Smith III. Yes, you can. Wikipedia owner. Wikipedia
So now we're all eligible.
So according to the wiki, the phrase is a proverbial phrase used to encourage optimism and a positive can-do attitude in the face of adversity or misfortune, right? Lemons, sourness, or difficulty in life. Making lemonade is turning them into something positive or desirable.
Lemonade's delicious.
It's delicious. And then what about this? Have you guys ever heard the saying, well, this one's really more of like a proverb paired with a choreographed dance, but milk, lemonade, round the corner, fudge is made?
Oh, it's like Duck, Duck, Goose. No, I don't.
Yes. Yeah, I've heard that. That's a great saying.
Yeah. Well, here, Mark, watch me. This might, if I do the dance with it, milk, lemonade, round the corner, fudge is made. Get it now?
Yeah.
Get it.
Familiar with that one?
Love that.
I am now.
Okay.
Pat was touching his tits and then his dick and then pointing to his ass. Just you couldn't see.
Oh,
him do that,
In
but-
case you didn't know.
Yeah.
In case you
Lemonade
hadn't seen
is
that or heard that one
yeah.
before.
Constantly, it's the vagina. Yeah. It's
The dick, pee, yeah.
Well, also it comes out of ours fronts too. I made that whole story you just did. I made 4 rights from the dick, ended up in the asshole.
That's pretty good.
Anyway, okay, so you guys know those two. Try this one on for size. Did you know that 1 in 7 American adults and 1 in 10 adults from the UK suffer from CKD, also known as chronic kidney disease? Did you know that? Serious.
Whoa.
That's
A lot of people suffering.
It's
A
terrible.
lot of pubs out there.
A lot of pubs out there. Well, what if I told you that somehow this next story is an embodiment of both of those sayings combined with chronic kidney disease all balled up into one?
I'm excited.
I'd say there's no way.
Yeah.
It's a mishmash. Yeah, exactly. How could you possibly?
Well, I want you guys to meet 29-year-old Candy Dixon of Camborne, England.
I'm Candy Dixon, and I sell wet knickers for
Jeez, look at the nipples on her.
You hear that?
I came about selling my knickers because I was bullied in school. They called me names like fishy. At the end of every class, like when you had to stand, well, I wouldn't stand because I was so worried that I'd leaked because they found out anyway. And I hid it from my mum for a while until one day she went into my knicker drawer and she had she's like OCD. And she was like, what the hell is this? And there was, like old knickers in there that just absolutely stunk, obviously. We went for medical exams and we actually realised that I have something called kidney disease. So I'm unable to hold my wee. I'll be leaking. I lived with that for years and then spoke to a few friends and I actually realised that there's a niche, people out there that would enjoy me for me and pay me actually for just being me. Yeah, I sell my knickers and my tights and various videos sometimes. And so the positives for me obviously wasn't the financial reward. It was actually just being accepted for who I am. It's allowed me to become independent. I'm a single mum of 3 children and I am now finally independent of my own bills,
Oh my God. Can you imagine the fit? Can you imagine the fit a guy throws if the shipping's delayed?
Oh, it dries out.
What do you mean?
Well,
I mean, it gets dry.
Will be drawn out.
Yeah, I know. I know what you guys are thinking.
He's showing up to like.
What do you mean it's routed through
He's
Dubai?
causing a scene at UPS. It says it was delivered.
I know what you're really thinking, which is how much.
Oh yeah,
and guys,
expensive.
I'll tell you.
First of all, the fact that she like just sops these things up like sponges and then tosses them back in her dresser His
that
business
was-
is just hilarious.
That was when she was young and hiding
That
it.
was when she was a kid trying to hide it, but now she just tosses them into a bag and then sends it to you.
No, she has sessions where she just pees.
You don't think she
onto
was
her
hiding them
panties.
for people back then? She was.
I know that she's got some smelly urine. Her urine smells like a little old lady on an Air India flight to JFK.
Right.
Spices.
Yeah, spice.
So
Spiced
how
rum.
much?
Members, not spiced rum.
How much for a panty?
We're talking about one panty.
Shipping included?
They just, by the way, they call them
Shipping
knickers
and
over
handling
there, or tights.
For one
shipping
pair-
and handling not included.
One pair of
going
knickers
raw-
or tights, $75.
I'm saying $250.
Okay, Willie, you got a take?
I mean, how much would you pay for a wee?
I think you got to be a sicko. How much would your sick mind pay for
$150
this giant nippled woman's piss?
$150. Yeah, she had some big.
You notice your
hard
nipples, huh?
Oh, I
Yeah.
know.
Also,
the
was
first
she
thing I noticed.
peeing while she was talking? Because she was just
I think Pat might have added
that was
in.
just a little post-production
I think Pat might have
magic.
added that in, yeah.
magic.
Yeah, it was a little loud. Sorry.
Editing.
She sells them for 75. Look at her.
Yeah.
What'd you say, Mark?
75.
Here's the deal, guys. Here's the deal. Candy has 2 OnlyFans. She has an official OnlyFans, and then she has an OnlyFans where you can tune into her, quote, live streams, which I don't think she intended to be a pun. But on her main account, guys,
Stream.
on her main account where she
Golden
recently...
shower. Yeah, that's just the best streaming porn.
It's smart, yeah. On her main account where she recently tried a BBC for the first time, she's selling
In my ass.
in her ass. Yeah,
My
if you
first
wanna know where it
BBC
is.
experience who wants to see it in my ass. Whoa.
Oh,
Yes.
okay. So she just
She-
parlayed having no
ramped it up.
control over her wee into just doing porn.
Can't be good. Can't be good for your whole undercarriage there to just let someone pop the clutch right into ass play.
I'm about to lower mine to 50 a knickers.
Okay, you're taking it down.
I'm going to 20, yeah.
Yeah.
John, the market
she
is
might-
fluctuating.
This might be come with the Patreon subscription, right? Like, so like you just
Yeah.
you
You
pay
get
the
a pair of
30 a month
knickers.
and you get a pair of wee undies.
Well, let's
Yeah.
see.
She's
What's
got
the
a-
cheapest pack of undies you can get on
I'm
Amazon?
going for 30.
Cheaper than you can imagine, Wes.
Yeah.
Cheaper than you can imagine.
How cheap is a wee undie?
And so
All right, I'm gonna tell you guys.
She says that the wee heads, they just wear her knickers on their head.
I'm going to tell you. And by the way, I did, as a journalist, do a little investigating to see if I could find out how to get Wes a pair of these undies. And they're really not clearly for sale. I mean, they are for sale, but
think I'd want
where I can get one, I don't know. But here's the prices.
Do they have pictures?
Oh, yeah, big time. I mean,
There we
Yeah.
go.
Oh, they're like granny panties.
they're larger.
You need more surface to soak in
Right,
the
that's
urine.
good.
Yeah.
That's
bigger
like
than
even
the
What the
better.
water.
hell? You want all that
Oh,
wee
yeah,
in
you
there?
want all that cloth. Yeah.
Notice the color. I think that's a color that really makes the wee show.
Yeah, on the bottom, she's got a different color there.
I bet she
Yeah,
provides
it's not
like
that
a
impressive. I'll be honest. You should
like
go
a
with
chemical,
white.
like
You should go with
luminol.
white and show the real damage of the wee.
She should. I bet it stinks, though, is the thing.
Well,
She said it herself. She's got stinky wheeze.
Yeah.
okay.
Well,
Well, how
and
much
that's
you
what you
selling those
want.
bad boys for?
All right, okay. So on her main account, she's offering soiled undies, right? $40 for 1 day worn and also posted. So that means she wore it, right? She peed in it and she posted it. So you know that's
What a
legit.
deal.
How much?
that's a
For
steal.
working, how much for working out in them?
That's a steal.
Or guys, for just $75, you can have
Nailed it.
panties that she has really put to task, guys. These are panties that she's worn for 2 days, and with an average of 6 to 7 wheeze per day, that's average per human, you look at about $5.75 per soaking per panty, which is a hell of a deal. I just hope
I
Candy
got it to the exact dollar. I know my soaked panties.
Look at that.
has a good rash cream.
Well,
that's
you got
that's
you
a
did the
2-dayer.
2 day. That's a 2 day.
Well, okay, but
was a
that's
good
her-
guess.
Wes went
that's her
20, I
best-
went
that's her
30, you went
best seller.
75. We were all
you
in the
guys-
bag.
you guys
Originally
went
went-
two-
I went-
no,
I originally went
no,
250.
Yeah, you guys went 200 and shit. I went 75.
Well, the
Oh,
nipples
but-
got me.
You
The
had
nipples-
details.
I
You
was
had
blinded
details
by
we
the
didn't
nipples.
have. Yeah,
What
you had
details
details
did
we
I
didn't
have?
have.
What
Yeah,
details
the
did I have?
OnlyFans. The OnlyFans.
I didn't
The
know about-
OnlyFans
I
was
didn't know about
revealed
any of
right
that.
before you made your
No,
estimation.
rewind the tape. I said 75 before any of that shit. I was the first person to guess.
I thought you said how much to suck the nipples.
Maybe so. Maybe
No.
so.
Wes, I wish I had the full
Maybe
frame
so.
because the camera guy did such a good thing, and he framed in.
I
He
lowered it
framed
to
in.
50 after the OnlyFans.
He framed in a
okay.
chandelier that kind of looked like her tits right above her tits. I didn't rip the full frame, but you'd have loved it. It was really great, really subtle. But I knew. But no, guys, just really, I want you to think about this really critically.
Well, it's cheap. I mean, so it's you're getting.
It's a good deal.
Yeah, it's a good deal.
Guys, this is
She's not
like
the best deal. The other girl, the Australian girl, the one whose neighbor has so much sex her neighbor complains about her. She's the hardest worker in OnlyFans. But this girl's probably a close second.
Stephanie Matos, who we interviewed, who does farts in a jar, was selling them for triple figures,
Right.
triple
She's-
digits. And the
she needs
thing
to take a
about
page out of
She's
her.
also
the
very
thing
hot.
about a fart.
You ever
is,
seen Stephanie Mato?
Well, she's very hot, yes. But the thing
You
about
ever imagined her farts?
the thing about a fart is it's going to be great for a couple turns, but then it goes away. These soiled panties, you might get multiple sniffs out of. It could be like
This
weeks.
is a strictly
Mark,
fetish
Mark.
thing. So you got the fetish exists, so you
Years,
have to
Mark.
raise the price.
It's like years
giving
of smell
foot
if you
pics.
don't
Years
wash
of
these
enjoyment.
things. Yeah.
Guys, I want to make something clear. I want to make something really clear here. This is not like Deborah the Demanda Reno, right? A friend of the show.
That
who
was just
wearing.
that was just
It is.
body BO.
That was
She was just wearing under this woman.
Sweating
This poor woman has kidney disease, right?
Wow.
Which means that
Right.
she's wearing diapers
You're getting
regularly.
diseased.
No, that's
it
not what I mean.
smells so bad.
What I
It's
what I
so
mean-
good for some of these guys. Yeah.
She's incontinent. What I mean is, so if you're getting a 2-day panty, okay, that's a full 2 days of her just pissing her pants,
Yeah, 2
and then
days.
mailing it to you.
That's a deal.
That, I mean,
Yeah,
what,
I mean, it's a completely
prune you,
disgusting.
that'll prune you up, man.
It'll
It
knock
is-
you
it's
out. When you
very-
get that and you take a big whiff, it'll knock you out.
Knock you the fuck out.
No, well, it'll just give you a boner if you're one of the guys who order it.
Yeah, I'll tell you
You're
what,
sitting
man,
down when you open that package.
your
'cause you know you're gonna
mailman's
whiff it.
gonna hate delivering that package because there's gonna be just dogs chasing after it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Better close the blinds.
Oh yeah.
He's gonna be leading a fucking parade of dogs.
Well, it'll knock you out because you'll be lightheaded from how quick you get a boner. All the
Yeah,
hormones
right.
in your
Yeah,
head.
all
Oh,
the blood
hyperventilate.
runs to your penis.
I
yeah.
can't believe she's offering a 2-day soil, dude.
wow.
Yeah.
Well, no, I mean, she
don't
should
know.
be offering a 3.
I feel like we should. I feel like we should
No,
do.
Will.
I feel like
Why
we should
not?
do a wheel spin to see.
She'll do a
like,
3.
well, we should buy it from the company, but we should do a wheel spin to see who gets shipped the
How
$75.
much for a 3? Just DM her real quick, Pat. You get
How
Pat.
much
You're
for a
on her.
3?
You got a DM to her. Just DM her. How much for a 3-day?
Yeah, say how much for a 3.
I'm having
Winky
issues
face.
with my bank and OnlyFans. I don't want to get into it, but
Hey, I got a question. How much for a 3?
Tell her you'll sign. Tell her you sign a waiver. Yeah.
I mean, the thing is, she could get out of a 1 by just 1 piss, like 1 piss and done. The 2 is taking it like it's 14 pisses. 3, dude, it's the hat trick. Come on, man.
We got to find out how much for a 3.
I mean, it's 3 days of a grown woman just sitting in her underwear and pissing herself.
Tell her you can afford it. I can afford it. How much for a
If
3?
you got to ask, you can't afford it.
Name your price.
Name your price.
I'm paying lira.
I'm talking full. I'm talking 3 nights sleeps here. 3 sleeps.
Just letting it rip. 3 days in a pool, your pool.
Yeah.
How much for it depends.
Oh, damn. That's too good. I
Poor
must
girl,
have-
but at least she's making, she's making.
Not
making
enough.
lemonade.
Not enough with the porn OnlyFans too. Obviously, so
She's really
enough.
not. She does not have a huge following. So go check out Candy.
I hope this helps out.
Candy Dixon. Yeah.
Well, the big black cocks might help.
Well, it's such a niche. I mean, whoa.
You said plumbing problems downtown?
That's why she's got to raise her prices because
Let's get that BBC right.
That's what I was saying the same thing. Like when you
There's-
have that small of an audience to begin with, you got to make sure that they're paying top dollar because
She's
there's only a few of them.
So she's strapping on to. That's one of the things that she's doing, which like I can't imagine is not ending in just her pissing on whoever she's banging, right?
There are
course,
guys.
right.
No, of course it is. That's why she's going anal. That's why the black guy's like, "Can we do anal, please?" Because you're peeing on me a
Anal
lot.
first? Yeah, mate.
So yeah, I mean, like there are guys that have women in basements right now that will release them if they know that this service exists. Like this is all they really wanted.
Like some top secret documents.
Yeah, exactly. I don't know.
Can you ship like jars of piss? Like, could she ship just like a jar
Yeah,
of
for
piss?
sure. Well, I mean, it's illegal, but yeah.
Now we're talking.
Is it illegal?
Now we're talking.
It's got to be illegal. It's because it's probably because it's bodily
because
waste.
it's a liquid too.
Well,
and-
Because remember, like the poop. Well, no, you could
You
ship
just need a
poop.
sticker.
I don't
You
know.
just need
Animal
a certain
poop.
I don't know,
sticker.
Yeah, you
'cause
need a
then
little sticker.
Then you could buy your own knickers.
Well,
even a
medical
blank-
people, they
you
got to
could buy
ship
a
jars of
blanket.
pee for tests. Yeah.
Then
Dude,
you
I
could just
took a
pour it
shit.
on
I took a
blanket and
shit in a
sleep with it.
box
Yeah.
and mailed it across the country to get my biome tested. Some poor bastard had to open that up and check out my dump.
Yo, send her a message and tell her to start shipping bottles of pee. That'll get her out of the
Yes, with the right
hole she's in.
packaging.
Yeah.
You could ship anything: blood, pee.
That's right.
Whatever.
Yeah, because I ordered my dad that gay blood pen for Christmas, and it came.
How do you like that?
He left my sister's a day before it got there, so he's got to go down to my sister's again before it's waiting for him. Yeah, I know.
It's waiting for him.
It's waiting for him.
It's a pen full of gay blood.
Yeah, it's a gay. It's the it's like to support
that company that
gay
sells
rights.
Yeah.
And it's
paint.
because
They do paints. They sell paint. They sell
pens.
T-shirts and they sell pens filled with blood.
Gay blood.
You can write his checks.
That's
with it.
awesome.
Yeah. He's gonna hate it. God, I almost don't want to do my stories now because they're downers compared to the piss story. The
piss story was
so
awesome.
fantastic.
Dude, I'll DM her and find out. All I need is $12.95 and a credit card that works internationally.
Let's get her on the
How
show.
much for
Let's
3
get her on the
weeks,
show.
love?
Yeah.
Let's get her on the show.
Yeah, ask her how much a fortnight is.
Oh, let's ask her. Let's ask her in person.
I want to be peeling these things off you.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, can I get you some wool undies?
I want them to come in a layer of skin.
All right. Well, fuck it. I'll do the story, I guess. Sad news. A bad week for pitbull apologists out there, you morons.
It always is, isn't it? Like
What?
that's an uphill battle.
It's always a bad week. This last week was especially bad. First, let's go to Georgia.
Was you added Congress yesterday on Twitter over a pitbull attack?
Yeah, I did.
It was like I woke up early. Wes woke up early too. There was like a 3-like tweet with Wes trying to get legislation going.
Listen, every pitbull attack from here on out is on lawmakers' hands because this is getting out of fucking hand. So these last 2 attacks happened the exact same day, last Friday, one in Georgia, one in Louisiana. First one, this guy has 3 pit bulls, Burt Baker III, here he is, and he owns these pit bulls and he loves these pit bulls and they're just his family, and they got out and they dragged 11-year-old Justin Gilstrap. Warning, Mark, into a ditch and mauled the fuck out of him.
Oh yeah, he's mauled up.
So badly that he had to be put in a coma. Luckily, on Sunday, he awoke from the coma, but 70% of his scalp is gone, ears gone, legs, chunks of his body. He's traumatized for life. You think he's going to pull through? There's a GoFundMe. All you got to do is search
he's
Justin.
Look like that lady that got mauled by the monkey. She's like, oh, I look
not
better,
quite as
right?
bad, but pretty bad. Yeah.
Oh, they took her hands, man.
Oh,
Yeah, they took her whole face.
At least he got to keep most of his face. This is terrible, though. Yeah,
very terrible. Here's one of his lovely, sweet pit bulls that probably never showed aggression towards a person ever.
That's Austin.
Yeah, that's Austin.
I swear to God, if a pit bull attacks my sweet honey, I'm gonna come at them with full force. I'm gonna kill him.
No, dude, it's terrible.
That's a dog person. And Mark,
good luck killing a pit bull with your bare hands.
Guess what, Mark?
Yeah, you'll
I'm
never
gonna kill the owner.
But Honey will fight for you. Honey will put herself in death's way.
Oh yeah,
just to protect you.
She loves me.
Can you hear it?
Is that a taser?
The dog. It's the dog barking thing.
Yeah.
Oh, nice. I can't hear it. I'm not supposed to hear it, am I?
Yeah, you can't. But maybe you could if a dog.
If you were a
only
dog.
dogs can hear it.
Nice.
Well, and cats.
You might have freaked out someone driving their dog.
My dog right here outside just started whining after I finished that.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
So I was like, why did you do that to me?
Pray for Justin. That happened Friday in Georgia. Same afternoon, Friday in Louisiana. Poor 7-year-old, what's her name? Sadie Davila was playing in her backyard. She's put on a fashion show for her family when a pit bull came into the yard and just attacked her. And unfortunately, she died. They tried to beat the pit bull away with a cane, but the pit bulls are vicious. People that like to apologize for
they didn't know about the finger in the ass.
They didn't know about the finger in the ass. Yeah. Pitbull owners like to say that's a high prey drive. They just got a high prey drive, which means it's just viciously mauls until the thing is dead. That's what pitbulls do.
Dog whistle, finger in the butt. That's your only hope.
I think 357 is the best thing. But
gets chompers on you. Yeah. I mean, look, it's the owners, man. They need to get these things. Dog fighting is just a problem. Like it's clear, like a lot of these pit bulls just escaped from like dog fighting.
It is the owners. It is the owner.
But it's also in their DNA, this strong prey drive that they have. They see something, they want to kill it.
It's 90% the owners, 10% the dog.
Yeah. But these dogs are just too powerful, man. They're too fucking powerful to have idiots be allowed
to be in the hands of these idiots.
Yeah,
exactly. You want the most powerful dog, but also the least amount of responsibility.
But the apologists, it all comes back to Wes is the Beto O'Rourke of pitbull.
The people that love these pit bulls are fighting lawmakers to make it so these idiots can't have them. That's the problem. They're standing in the way. So the blood's on their hands, the blood's on lawmakers' hands, the blood's on the idiots' hands.
It should be like morons. It should be like getting a gun, which should also be harder to get. You should have to go through background checks and shit.
Exactly, Mark. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, let's move on.
It's like a gun that can take itself out. You know,
exactly. Right? Yeah, and escape. So very, very sad news. Wow. All on the same day. 2 kids.
You thought armed robots were scary.
We already have. We already have.
Yeah, try a gun you got to keep on a leash, but you didn't buy a leash because you're a piece of shit. Yeah. And you own a pit bull.
I was gonna do 2 disorders. One was about this disorder that Celine Dion has. It's called body like stiff person syndrome.
Stiff person. We've talked. What was the update on that? Because we talked a little bit about.
Oh, basically this woman from the UK found out that Celine has this thing and her husband has it, and she posted a bunch of videos of her husband suffering from this disease. I mean, he's like it looks stiff. Oh, he's stiff. He looks like he's having like an orgasm, like because his toes are curled and his hands are like clawed, and he looks like he's ODing on heroin at the same time. It's just terrible. I don't want to talk about it.
My cousin suffers from that.
Yeah, it's fucking awful.
Stiff person?
Yeah, so he can get stiff for like 20 to 30 minutes in the same spot.
Oh,
it's muscle spasms and you just can't control it. It's crazy. Right. And she's like, look, people think Celine Dion's going to sing again. I got news for you. She ain't going to sing again. Because this is they know very little about the disease.
Wait, why did you demand to go last? Pat had an awesome closing story.
Because I didn't know. Because now I can skip that one. And I'm gonna go to the other one. Okay. So the other disorder I want to talk about. Let's go to Tennessee. This is a little more fun. Big news.
Close.
Yeah. Well. I didn't know Pat was gonna have one of the funniest stories of the year.
Could have ended on the awesome P thing.
Well.
Yeah.
Right. Now I'm more 3.
People were short on time. They got to hear that, and then they had to run to the office. Big news for a family trying to outlaw gum at this school in their daughter's school in Knoxville, Tennessee. Yeah, gum. An appeals court had decided their lawsuit against the school to stop all gum chewing can proceed. This all began back in February at the L&N STEM Academy in Knoxville. Kind of looks like a brothel, if you ask me. And an unnamed girl who attended the school is ruining chewing gum for all the students because she has a weird disorder called misophonia. And it's a rare disorder.
It's not fake.
That sounds fake.
It's not fake. A lot of you guys at home have it.
Misophonia.
Well, she has an extreme case. And what it is, it's a rare disorder characterized by extreme reactions to hearing certain sounds like chewing or tapping. Like according to the article. So if you hear someone chewing,
or your wife chewing,
yeah, you basically go into like a panic attack.
Oh,
like
it's like wife talking.
It like triggers like a flight or fight. Yeah, right. Exactly. Yeah. Your wife asking you to do something.
Any family member attempting to get your attention at all?
Yeah. No, misophonia, bro, was like it's like someone turning a nail into your neck. If you're hearing that chewing, and you can't, oh my God, it just gets in your head.
And this probably caused someone to crash.
How many people just flip out on people and blame it on misophonia?
There are lots of deaths.
Oh yeah, she's a very annoyable person.
Sounds like you would have to like live in complete in a remoteness.
Well, yeah. So, Mark, what they did is they
sorry, I assaulted you. I have misophonia.
Yeah. I know you were just tapping, but. You know, to me, it sounded real bad.
Yeah. The girl described it as like she feels trapped whenever she goes into these panic attacks.
Directly on my ears.
Yeah.
I used to beat the shit out of my sister when I was young because she used to like chomp in my ear on purpose. So maybe I had
light misophonia.
Yeah, I had light misophonia. Anyway,
big brother of phonia. It sounds like.
Yeah, big brother of phonia. So these parents wanted to outlaw chewing gum in all these girls' classes. Originally, the district judge said, no, you can't do that. Now an appeals judge said, yes, you can under the Persons with Disabilities Act. They're discriminating against this girl because she has a disability. And so what happened is that after all this shit, they sent this girl to boarding school because they probably wanted to have like a nice dinner for once. They sent her to boarding school because they didn't want to send her back to the same school because they were worried about retaliation. But they want to continue.
Use knives.
Oh, we can finally eat steak again.
Yeah.
And
what were they? Just eating with hands?
Yeah.
I don't know. Like you forget, and she just flips out.
It was definitely spoon only, like smooth spoon.
I'd make her eat in the other room.
Oatmeal.
Yeah.
Yeah, smoothies. Anyway, so they had to send her a boarding school.
Cream again.
Well, a blender's gonna fucking send her to the hospital. It's gonna be in the loony bin. Sorry,
Well, it's not necessarily loud
loony bin.
noises.
No,
Will.
it's like it's just
it's
certain
annoying noises.
It's particular noises.
tapping. Like they just focus in on it, and then they lose their mind.
Okay.
Dude, you could probably set somebody off with the blender.
Oh, I'm sure. Sort of blender would fuck someone up. But so they sent her to boarding school. They're not even going to this school anymore, but they're continuing with the lawsuit because now they want to make the school pay for the boarding school because they say that if they sent the daughter back to this school, she would be retaliated against because, kids love gum and she'd be the no gum girl because she can't handle chewing gum. So now they're suing the school for all these, all the boarding school costs. Yeah.
It's not the school's fault. No, this is not the school's fault.
No, it's her
Throw
fault.
this out.
Yeah.
Throw this out.
Yeah.
Throw it out.
Might go all the way.
Takes like
Supreme
2
Court.
years to sue someone, or 5 years if it's going to the Supreme Court. Like, what do you?
It might go all the way to Supreme Court. This is the first case of misophonia being tried in the Americans with Disabilities Act.
They're lying to themselves.
I know
that
there's
they're
a
heroes.
particular law rule against cruel and unusual punishment, but like when the person's like a pedophile or a serial killer, if you can get the information on them, like, this particular pedophile's a misophoniac, you should just have everyone chewing gum in jail in their ears. Like, on purpose.
That's a good idea.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
Yeah,
that's a good idea.
Find out information on these sickos and then make them make their.
But the thing about misophonia is it's one of those things where just because it exists, you can't inconvenience the rest of society because it exists. Right. So it's just you have to throw the case out.
It's like someone with a gluten allergy.
You got a homeschooler.
But it's like somebody who you can't eat gluten in front of if they have a gluten. It's insane. It's like the worst version.
Get near them, and
Yeah. It's like I can't send my kid to school with snack packs because there's peanut allergy.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck that. They don't do that. I mean, as long as you just say it as peanuts. Oh,
no. You can't, anything that's like made near peanuts can't enter his school. It's crazy.
Right.
So that's that. Sorry we didn't end on the piss one. So much better.
That one was pretty good. I thought you were going to end on the dead pitbull thing.
No.
Misophonia was pretty good.
Yeah,
Misophonia
that was pretty good.
Okay. Mm-hmm. So.
Yeah, at least it wasn't ending on children being mauled to death by pitbull. Well, not to death, but just to maiming.
One was dead. The girl died.
Oh, never mind. To death. Yeah, sorry. Whoops.
Yeah. One did die.
For 3.
I'm gonna put on bananas
for 3 days.
Bananas. All right. I'll change up the feel.
Yeah, I'm gonna put on bananas. Let's see what it's all about. All right, you guys ready?
Yeah.
Bananas.
All right, it's me.
We go.
Flippy dippy.
Oh,
me.
Nice. It's Mark.
Perfect.
Hilarious.
I think that's good. My voice is getting better. That's good.
That beat was bananas, Wes.
Yeah, it was bananas. BANANAS. That's going to do it for the show today. We'll keep you posted on these piss undies and how much it costs for a 3-day.
Let's get her on the show.
Let's get her on the show. We're going to get her on the show.
Let's at least find out the extended menu, the secret menu,
That's right.
Animal style.
Do you make more for the BBC anal or the undies? I don't know.
Yeah, look, I want you on a strict soup diet this week, okay?
Hopefully the
just soup.
Right. Diet requests is also
Just soup and coffee, all right?
that'd be awesome if you could customize what she eats and drinks for the pee.
Well, you can for Stephanie when we've talked to her before.
But Stephanie's a liar.
Yeah,
she's high end though, but she's
this
also
lady
high
actually
end.
pisses in her drawers. And
Yeah,
mails
Stephanie's
them
not
Okay, but
I want
Stephanie's high end.
I want
fart jar.
asparagus soup.
This lady's offering affordable soiled undies.
Asparagus soup would be.
No, that's
This lady's putting three kids through school, right?
Yeah.
on just her undies. So okay.
Let's get her some.
It might be a
what's
cover
really
up for
weird?
prostitution too, Pat. You never know.
I do want to point out she's an actual mom, but she's branding herself as a stepmom. It's confusing lots of questions, but we'll figure it out.
She's got stepmom nipples, and that's going to do it for Hard Factor.
She's had some kids. Oh yeah, 3. Yeah. They said it. Yeah,
3. Yeah. Stepmom. I don't know. Anyway,
No, that for if you're listening, because we're going to invite you on the show. That was a compliment, not an insult.
absolutely.
Oh, we're big fans.
No, I love
Huge fan.
Look, mom
big
bodies
fans.
are awesome. All right, that definitely.
She's a very attractive woman.
We we're not inviting you on because we don't like you. We like you. Come on.
Yeah, you're so hot. Yeah. We hope you're doing better. I mean, we'll talk about the prices.
But what if she likes to be bossed a little bit, and you just lost her because we were too thirsty? We're not sure we
don't
want
come
you
on then. Don't come on then.
Well, then
I don't know what we can't keep going.
Piss in the undies.
I guess
piss in the undies.
There you go.
We really want to talk to you.
Yeah.
But let us know the extended menu, secret menu, please.
Yeah. Let's do it. We love you. Have a great fucking day.
How much for 3?
See you later, yeah!